You can stop sharing. I'm gonna go ahead and share. Oh, you got this? Got it. So watch this. Hold on. I'm gonna control this. Can everybody see the screen? Right? Now I'm asking people tonight to participate. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Who was that?
Nicole,
How you doing, Miss Nicole?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm about to show you how good I feel. I'm doing great. I feel great. Still saw my son hit a 3-pointer, get some passes going to everybody. But we're gonna show y'all exactly what we do so you can work this business, work your life with this opportunity. We're gonna show you how to work your life and it just be so natural on tonight. So I'm going to unveil. How's everybody doing? How you feeling on tonight? I'm unveiling you the closer look, investing with our tribe. That's what we are. Let me get some little light in here so you can just see. You can see in my eyes in case somebody want to see, want to see me and see my eyes and see if I'm telling you the truth. Well, you're gonna feel it in your spirit. You're gonna feel it in. I'm gonna have your mind question. I'm gonna relate with different people on tonight. Even the partners, my success partners here. You're gonna feel something different tonight. You know why? Because I'm different tonight. I'm different tonight. And what I would like for everybody to absorb, clean your palate. You see me coming in the door, the oven on. I got a cook for my man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see what we do. But without being with a tribe like this, without having people in place, that's how we cover each other when we have to perform in life. What we want to do, starting with yourself, starting with this tribe, we want to make an impact in our society while different people. Thank you. While different people are jockeying for position as presidents and new officials and all of that, we don't have to get into that world. We're a part of their rules and regulations. But as we create our own world and go out and impact our own homes because we know the rules of being financially aware, get our bodies right, get our spirits right, we get to start a living legacy. We're working on our living legacy. And that living legacy starts with impacting ourselves and then you. Here's our disclaimer on tonight. Our disclaimer on tonight is this, man. We know that you're somebody that invited you on tonight. They know something about you. They know that this can work for everybody in your own pre-designed way. It's not cookie cut. It's not cookie cut. We can't guarantee you your outcome, your wins will be like our wins. But guess what? You may have different lessons than us. So what we do when we talk about a disclaimer, we just want to let you know you have an opportunity to grow in life. You have an opportunity to grow in your finances. You have an opportunity to build some lifestyle relationships. And because of lifestyle relationships, the one I'm building with this gentleman in the middle of the slide, Mr. Edwin Haynes. Been knowing him for about 5 years. We still, we're in a beta testing mode, but in that mode, I don't overshadow what he's done in the industry and why I wanted to partner with him. Why I want to trust his vision with the tribe. See, my responsibility is to make sure that people who trust me, I'm going to put you in the best position that we can work together and individually grow as a being. Not just about money. When I make a decision, it's not just about money. There's some people on here, you can make money all kind of ways. What we have to be better at, we all made money, we've all lost money, is be more financially aware. And because of his background in the industry of network marketing, in the oil and gas industry, in the music industry, I know he has worked and it's self-evident that he's doing something to be successful. So I can partner with somebody like that. And another thing, you know how cold it is in January and December here in Chicago? I just came out of how cold it is out there, boy. It just wiped all the color off me. You know what I'm saying? I need to get somewhere in Florida or somewhere real fast. It wiped I'm light skinned now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let everybody know He came to Chicago during this time in this weather last year sometime. You know what I mean? Yeah, we launched. So I just want to let people know that's what he is and what he's doing, him and Mr. Odon and Mr. Mahmoud. It's not perfect, everybody, but we're in practice to be perfect individuals to bring the people the best opportunity in e-commerce. We're going to have education, e-learning, products and services, because some people may be a little intimidated by the services in the beginning because it's unknown. But watch, we'll bring some products because people are hands-on. But we don't want you to give up to where the world is going. That's what it means to be financially aware. You're going to be more aware of what's going on in this industry. So we're going to bring that to you. So what I can say to you is that service is the ECA. What is ECA? Let me break it down for you. It's someplace you can go to learn how to make money. No, I'm just joking. ECA is like you pay a tuition almost, right? And you're going into it and you're learning what the rich and the wealthy do. You're gonna learn, you're financially aware of what they do with everybody's money. I don't care if you got $1 in your savings. Why they set up, watch this. When you have some accounts that charge you, even if you don't have nothing, they're gonna charge you. Anybody get charged a fee in their bank accounts for a monthly what? They charging you a monthly fee for having an account. You know why? So they could take whatever that is. If that's the last $15 you have in that account, they get to trade that. We're going to show you how the banks trade, exchange money globally with all the currencies. See, we're so used to the dollar, it's foreign to us because we think an exchange of money is you give your friend $10 and they give you back $5. See, they do that in the charts with the banks. See, I want you to understand something. You ever borrow something, give somebody some money, and they say they got your money, but they always five short. So that's Forex right here. That's what they do globally. So we're gonna teach you in our ECA. We're gonna have live sessions. You're gonna have live sessions. You're gonna have a place where you can go recorded sessions, right? Recorded sessions, live sessions, and then you're gonna get AI. You're gonna get an opportunity to make sure that you get all the information. That's what this is, man. To make sure everybody is muted. Everybody is muted. I see what it is when you see that everybody. Make sure. There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. Wardell. Let me talk to you. This is my buddy. This is my dude. He tried to make it to my son's game tonight, even though, like, we talked at the last minute. I said, I need you tonight. He said, all right, cool. This is real relationship stuff. This is not just, this is what we do to show you what happens, that we can add in this business to what we're doing in life because it's purposeful for all of us. So I called him at the last minute. You ready? He already ready. His son has baseball practice at 7. He said, what time it is? He found out that my son has a tournament for the last 2 days, and his alma mater at Whitney Young, which is what he went to high school with, my son's having a tournament there. So he's like, what? The game is at 4. He tried to make it, couldn't make it. That's okay. But it's the thought that he wanted to show up to slip this in. And I was, just in case, I have another gentleman that I am building a relationship with that I know I'm going to leverage Wardell's experience because what he does in Forex as a gentleman. Mr. Wardell, let's talk about really quick with your busy schedule, with where you came from in corporate America and the time that you have at your job right now, man. You work for, I think you work for the state now. And so I know you can't walk around your phone. You work in one of the places where if they catch on your phone, you can't get service. So how does this business, when you can't get on there like us, how do you still maximize the ECA, the Inimus, or the Monaro? You could talk about all of them, either one of them. What can you talk to the people about with your schedule with two sons outside of the home, a wife, How do you maximize it, my man?
Good evening, sir, and everybody, and thank you for having me. And like you said, yeah, you came in out of the cold. I'm going out in the cold right now. So um, it's yeah, we just have to. I, I have to get out, and we talk about all the time. Get out of your comfort zone. So at one point, we were used to getting up at 5 in the morning to get on the calls and look at the trades and look at the charts, and that's what I became comfortable with. And as you said, working with the state now, I have to get out of that. So I may get up at 2 or 3 if I'm up and get on the charts and look at signals that are coming in. When I when I get a little time, I may grab a peek at what's happening. If any alerts have come through. When I get home, if I'm used to doing some things when I got home, whether eating or catching the game or whatever the case may be, I can get on the charts because the market doesn't stop, and the signals may not come exactly when I'm expecting it to come. So you just have to be prepared and stay ready, and again, get out of that comfort zone, because nothing grows in that comfort zone. So that's what I had to do.
Thank you for that. Now watch this, everybody. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing in real time right now. In real time. Why, Mr. I'm gonna show you about this busy business, everybody. That when it's important, you take time. While Mr. Wardell was telling me about his lifestyle and what he's doing, I just came in with my son. He's leaving out the door with his son. He finds a way to fit it in because of what? It's important. He sees value. When you see value, you'll never have to sell this business. Once you learn and get a foundation and get into your niche and start getting into your strength, if you allow us to do that, that's where the disclaimer comes in. Then you're going to find your way to just get in where you fit in. And then once you start doing that, it starts to take more precedence over whatever else in life that doesn't fit the purpose more than this. But you have to go through that. So watch this. I'm gonna ask one more gentleman. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing after this. Mr. Jason Haas. I know, can you come to the mic really quick? I'm gonna ask you a question because the lady's been utilizing your what you've been doing. And you're a father with your children living there. You got one son come in and now. You just taking over the household. But you said something, and you've been working with Miss Kamaya was like excited. She told me about that part. I didn't even notice about what time she had you in it, had you speak a few words. And you get up at what time in the morning? I want you to answer this specifically. All right. What time you get up in the morning? What part of this business with the ECA, the intimacy do you utilize to fit your schedule starting from 4 some in the morning at the bus stop? Tell the story to the people, specifically how you maximize what time you have and what part of this do you utilize the most?
Thank you, sir, first for having me on. Like you said, my day during the week, Monday through Friday, starts with me getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My daughter has to be, her bus comes to pick her up at 5:15 because she has an express route that she takes. So we're leaving my house at about 4:45 to be at the bus stop in time to catch the bus at 5:15. So with all the alerts that come through from Monera, it's like, okay, which ones do I want to pick? So, I used to just try to jump in every trade that popped in around the time that I was looking at it. But doing that, it's just you saying, okay, I see a trade, I'm gonna take it. I see a trade, I'm gonna take it. With doing it that way, you get lessons and you get wins. So, talking with Miss Kamaya and some of the other people, she was letting us know, hey, pick you out specific trades. Don't try to take every trade. That's like you being, I guess, kind of like you being greedy, trying to get all the pie. Just take a couple of slices. Don't take the whole thing. So, we narrowed it down to about 10 trades or so per day. And, what I would do is while I'm sitting with my daughter waiting for the bus, I would get in a few trades. Then when the bus came, I'm back on the road going, 30 minutes to my job. And I work in a warehouse, so I'm not able to really just pull out my phone and hop in another trade because there's, I'm on the warehouse floor, but there's constantly trades coming in throughout the whole time. So what I would do is I said, okay, I'll jump in the trades, either before I get my daughter on the bus or while I'm waiting for her to get on the bus. Then I jump in to check to see how those trades did around noon while I was taking a lunch break. And some of them will be still running. Some of them would have hit, whether it be for a lesson or a win. And I was okay. Well, I've got some of them that did what they did. Let me see what the other ones, what some newer trades are doing, and I will hop in some more trades. So, like I said, I would try to get at least 10 trades in. As long as I got in 10 trades, and those 10 trades say I got at least $5. Some will be more, some may be less, whatever. But as long as I get $5 off of the 10 trades, for each trade, $5 per trade, that's like $50. So if I'm only looking to start out making $25 a day, but I'm making $50 and I'm doing that every day of the week, I'm already to the good. So that's kind of my little strategy that I work with, being that I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to start my day on out through, the rest of the day.
Man, I appreciate that. And then real quick, bro. I asked you
Yes,
this.
sir.
This the most you've made since you've been with the tribe in this season, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These alerts, and especially, with the gold, like I was telling on another webinar that we had, with the gold alerts, that's one pair that may have 7 different take profits in it. So if that's one of the pairs that you're looking at staying with, even if you don't have the money to get into every take profit at one time, you get in one, when that pays off, you get in another one, that pays off, you get in another one, that pays off. So you may be able to get in out of 7 trades that they sent on one alert. You may be able to get in all 7, you may be able to get in like 5 of them. But the fact that you're able to get into those trades, and the majority of them hit, and they hit pretty well. So, that pays off.
Man, I love that. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I have a few
No
more
problem.
people coming on and at the end, but thank you for that. I just want everybody to see we make time for what's important. Do not fear with the unknown. Do not fear the unknown. And everybody, like they tell you, please, when you stay to the end of this, it's going to be something else that I'm doing, even for the guests right now. All right. So let's keep it going. We do have stock options. I was talking to a group today. I'll say that group later. And I'm listening to them. And I'm already seeing when you know what we have and you understand what this business can provide for people, and you can have a family and your children are in here, everybody's going to get something different. And when you have something for to feed your family with the different gifts that each child has, everybody like, who's your favorite child? All of y'all are, because y'all bring something out of each other that's within me, that's within your ancestors. That's another story. So I just want y'all to understand why this is so important as we go through this. and you understand exactly what we're doing, echo, echo, echo. If you look up the word echo, yes, they put an A in it, and it's not the correct spelling, but it's they're branding the EA. If you understand what economy is doing, everybody has a brand. You're gonna have your own brand. What you're doing right here and right now is developing what we're gonna do with this tribe. My name is incorporated. It's long, but it's incorporated. So what we're gonna do is help you, not help you, support you in being financially aware so you can be incorporated. So now that you understand what it means to have a business, right? And start utilizing your brand. That's your last name. If everybody can do this for me right now, if you're not driving, or if you're driving, come back to the recorder or to have somebody remind you. Can everybody in a horizontal, is the horizontal or vertical? Up and down, your name from the top to the bottom. Put your name on a piece of paper. And I'll tell you the end. And then I want you to the next one, I want you to have belief. Belief. And I'm gonna give some people home. But echo is something that we have that for the busy people, you get a chance to, it's extra, but it's gonna be worth your dollar. This might be the best $25 a month once you get it. That's gonna return you even more to get the snacks you want. I just want you to understand what you spend $25 a month on. Who gets coffee? Who gets something that they do every day because you got into society and it got you into their habits? You got into a habit. I don't care what it is. What is it that gets you in your zone that you spend $25 a week or a month on? And I'm gonna tell you just a little side note. If you sacrifice some of that for echo, and I don't want you to have bad habits, but you can afford more. You can afford more. It's something that we have that's gonna add to you. Now this is changing. You can get 3 people to become an apprentice. So I want you to look at something. As a tribe, we focus on, don't get intimidated by this when you see that bottom line. What I want you to look at is this. You can glance. See, y'all such rebels, watch this. When I ask you not to look at a certain category, you're gonna look at that category. So I'm gonna ask you this because I know you. Don't look at the weekly bonuses. That's gonna show you how you are a rebel too. Y'all can admit in the chat. I'm gonna ask you to not look at the weekly bonuses and see how many people look at the weekly bonuses. I just want you to be real with yourself if you're a rebel. Don't you look at those weekly bonuses. But if you happen to look at the weekly bonus, where is it? Where did you have to go? Look at the name. The start you can get to. And you can put this in the chat. You get this on the weekly bonus. That's going to start making a difference in your household. If you want to be transparent, if you got an extra $25, what would that do for your household weekly? If you got an extra $125 weekly, how would that help and support your household? $225, $375, $750, we're gonna stop at $1250. If you got $1250 a week, that's without you learning the foundation of Echo, D5verse, Monaro, Inimus. That's 4 more income streams. Everything I'm mentioning is an income stream. So I just want you, if you don't put it in the chat, put it on your piece of paper. And of course, some people are like, that 250,000. I dare you do 250,000 a week. That means you know how much sacrifice that takes? See, what you're asking for from the universe, you gotta be willing to do the work. Once you understand that, there we go. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. So we have a 3-year free scholarship program that if you're a customer, you can invite people to just be a customer. You have a link. That means yours is paid for. They're going to compensate you like Facebook and all those other ones didn't. for being a part of this network for free, like your college didn't? Your institute college didn't? That you still owe? What if they told you, if you got your friends and family when you went to college or wherever you went for your educational platform, what if they said you can get 3 people and we're gonna wipe out your tuition? How many people will open their mouth, even if they was taking a different course than you, but the college or where you went told you? Okay, that might be practical. What if they told you if you got 25 people doing your 4-year process, we'll wipe out your college tuition? How many people, and you got to show value, how many people would do that? It's a mentality. It's all about a mentality. Riches and wealth is a mentality that habits follow up the mentality. So we have an elite pack for $150. $150 will keep people from being millionaires. No, $150 one, because some people are gonna get in $150 and say, I'm gonna try it. It's the $99 or maybe the $29 or the $15 that'll keep you from being millionaires. It's the $99. I'm gonna say that to you again. Some people are like, what do you mean? People think, why I gotta pay $99 next month? Why do you pay $200 some for cable? With the $99 and the $29 one time and the $15, you go right off the cable. Somebody talk to them. Say it for the people in the back of my crib. You gotta understand business awareness. The $29 and then the $15 plus the $99. $114 is how you become financially free, financially aware. And once you understand that, see, most of y'all playing the money game. Rich people playing the tax game. See, most people trying to see how much money they can make. Rich and wealthy people that I've been around, that I'm understanding, seeing how much they can save and still have their lifestyle. I saw some early this week. Rich people get rich because they look poor, acting like they're poor. Rich people stay rich because they act like they're poor. Poor people stay poor because they act like they're rich. We buy stuff to look rich that costs you more than $29 and $15. Next slide. I just really embrace what I'm saying. I'm not talking at you. I'm talking to the spirit within you. I'm talking that endorphin in your brain, that dopamine in your brain that you saying, I need to be a part of this. I need to be a part of this. He may be saying stuff that hurt, that's some truth, but your spirit knows what I'm saying. The best time to be a part of this tribe is in this formulation. The best time to be with this company is in formulation. Because you're gonna learn, you're gonna formulate, you're gonna look the word up, who you are. Then you're gonna concentrate on your gifts and talents, which you're gonna get rid of what's not necessary to go into momentum so you can stabilize your living legacy. I just broke that down differently. And I just thought about that. So I'm gonna talk to another gentleman. Then I have to go off target because usually I want to talk to most men because we have so much amazing and wonderful women during the week. Especially in our communities that really get out here and get it. And we have a few good men. Mr. JoJo, I'm ready for you to speak your truth tonight, man. I really appreciate the relationship. You know, I know you already have with Mr. Jay Hodge, what you and Ms. Kamaya have been building on. And I had him text you too. So if you're ready to speak the truth, I just want to say,
Good evening.
jumped on for a few minutes, you know, with Miss Alicia the other day, man. I love the fact that you jumped on there. And I feel your heart, man. You know, you stay at home, you're working from home, and you said some great things about the tribe and what you love about what we're doing. So I want you to be really transparent. You've been watching Jason for a minute. Do this business. What made you decide to become a success partner with your friend? He's already was your friend, but what made you make the decision to become a success partner? That's something different. I see your picture. Is he mute? Oh, he's unmute yourself. Somebody unmute him.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Man with two ears, man, and my brain.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Guilty, for having me on. I really appreciate it. To answer your question, one of the main things that brought me to the group was the love and the unity the tribe presents to one another. I mean, as far as I've been in it for 2 months and I've learned so many things, and of course, trial and error is something that you do every day. I mean, if you don't know how to do it, you just keep pressing on until you learn how it's supposed to be. And for the small indifferences that I don't know about, um, Mr. Jason and Miss Kamaya, they get me straight in a quickness. So I love that. And then to look at being able to actually gain money or get money with the market going up and down, that's a win-win situation right there. And I couldn't stay out of that. I mean, I like the team effort. I like to win. I'm a very uh, driven person. And when Jason exposed everything to me, I was like, where do I sign up?
Mm, mm, mm. That's what I'm saying, man. You're gonna do some wonderful things. I like the fact that we have another techie, some people that look up stuff. That's gonna give us more protection, man. So thank you for that. I love to have my men on here, man. Thank you for, you know, you're a catalyst right now, man. So whenever you get more proof of concept, as you get more wins, and then you can be transparent about the lessons, more people are gonna join everybody's business. And you'll be able to say, man, let me tell you about this dude named JoJo. And they know what you're growing through right now, being a single a dad too, taking care of the household. When they say people in our community, fathers are absent, and then have men like Mr. Wardell shouting out, going out to baseball practice. Man, I sent him a video. I know he was crying. I'm gonna bring him back on, but I sent a video to him, man, that really touched my heart with a different sport. And I want him to talk about that in a minute. Then have Jason Hodge. He's not talking about his sons. He's a father of a little girl. Like, oh Lord, I don't know. I'm thankful. I got enough women and young ladies that I took some responsibility with. You know, I'm gonna have probably my grandbabies gonna be girls. I guarantee it. And I'm not ready for it, you know, being pawpaw. But I'm just saying. So I thank that for that. And then JoJo and Mr. Jason, all of that. So what I'm gonna do before I bring Mr. Wardell on, I don't know if we have one more slide, and thank you, Miss Alicia, for the last minute. I know if you're not, Miss Kamaya's out there in her old town doing business. I can grab one of these two ladies and I got it moving and get everything moving. You're gonna be able to do that too. So you can stop sharing. Mrs. Angela Lango, because I've seen, if I'm correct, let me go through the participants and hopefully these two are still on. Yes, Mr. Samuel LeGrand, and then I think I saw Mrs. Sierra. She was on here. So he's the brother, he stayed on, he's our last and sixth. So yes, with the millennial, thank you for that. Miss Angela Lang, and you see Miss LeGrand is pushing too. What did it do for you for us to talk today and to have that next generation a part of it? what would you say about Mr. Samuel LeGrand being on here for his mom? The feeling that you get every time your sons and your daughters show up for what you're doing right now, Miss Angela Lang. I have to go off every time. Every time I think it's gonna be all me, I just gotta see because they had to do something. Miss Angela Lango, you want us to speak about that and speak life into having your whole family thriving.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Guilty, for having me on. I would just want to say grateful is a lot of gratefulness. It's just surprising. I don't know. It's actually a feeling that you can't really express, but I am just grateful at the moment that that my whole entire family is gravitating towards this. And the most amazing part is I never even knew that this was something they were already working on. That they had individually had interest in. And so to have everyone just come together and be like, we are in this together, we are working on this, and we're gonna just go forward, regardless of all of the things that are going on, we are pushing forward. And to see that Miss Cheryl just came behind it, she said she was just like ecstatic about that, and to have her children come in as well. And I'm just, I don't know what to say about that. That's just gratitude. I'm just grateful that to see that. And so I guess I would say to her living legacy is no matter what comes, and you're gonna have that pushback, you're gonna get discouraged, you're going to have that. But with your mom there with you, and you all are literally her backbone at the moment to continue to push through no matter what. You're gonna have times where you just want to walk away, and that's normal, that's natural. But when I guess I would say the real success is when you push past that. Keep going, no matter what you hear, no matter how you feeling. Push past that, and once you push past that, then you will realize I can do this. And you all are the next generation, so you want to be the one to you want to be that one that has brought that, I want to say, that million to your family. So you want to be that family millionaire. So just keep pushing. That's all I can say. Keep pushing.
Well, I got one more question for you because you sent me a thank you. What did I do on the Zoom today, really quick for Gianni today? And I listened to him. I was very patient with him. You know what I mean? You got some real young kings who they are already in their groove where they think they know that they know. You know what I mean? And to allow them, and you was mama today, and then allow me to get in there too with them. What did that do once I left? Because I got in and out, I had to get out for Bryce. Why did you say thank you about how I was able to connect with Gianni today?
The reason I said thank you because Gianni is more so like me. Well, all of my kids, we have a somewhat of a stubborn personality. We have stubbornness about us. It's not like we feel like we know it all, but we have that. I don't know how to explain that, but it's just that, okay, I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. So we have to learn to trust first of all, and we have a problem with trusting. We do. So having that stubbornness, it's kind of, it's like bucking heads against somebody telling you what to do or how to do things. But the one thing that I can say, Mr. G, the one reason why I say thank you is because first of all, to reach my first son, and we already talked about that. My first son, yeah, he doesn't trust anyone that much. So for you to get to him, that was number one. Gianni, he's very stubborn. So for you to be able to talk to him and get to him, even though it can be a little challenging and then for me to step in and say, okay, I understand that you're saying that you're trying to figure it out and everything, but that's the problem. You shouldn't want to figure it out. You should just want to, now is not the time to be trying to figure out anything, but it's time for you to jump in and get your feet wet. Just get your whole body wet, not even your feet. And so as you go along, you allow Mr. G to lead you into, because he knows what he's doing. So allow him to lead you instead of trying to figure it out, and you'll make it that way. Because like I said, the procrastination, trying to figure it out, you will be the next 5 years trying to figure something out when it's already there. It is, and I said to him, this is after you got off. I said to him, this is God given. This is nothing of us. This is nothing that we've done. This was planned. I felt like this is like put in our hands. He placed us here. Now is the time. And there should be no more procrastination because you can't figure it out. It's already here. If you could figure it out, we wouldn't need God. That's what I said. So for you to be there at that time, like you said, I had to be mama, because now is not the time to keep trying to figure anything out. Now is the time to humble yourself, get rid of the I would say pride, and allow someone else to guide you. God placed you there to be guided now. So now is the time to do that. And because of the fact that they did not have that, well, besides my dad, and my dad passed, but they really didn't have that male model to really be there for anything like this. So, like I said, we don't claim to know it all, but he is the bull. He really is. So for you to get contact, for you to be able to, yeah, calm that bull or ride that bull or however you want to do it. By the time you got off, I was able to say to him, okay, allow him to guide you and that. So he was like, okay. So I said, so for you, you need to just let him come in. Don't worry, let him come in, and he'll he'll bring it together. So I'm grateful for that you were able to just just relax and say, okay, I see this one, because you are good at that. So you saw what he was, and you still spoke to that, even though he was still trying to say, okay, I was trying to figure it out. And I was like, no, now is not the time to do that. So I think that's why I was saying thank you, Mr. Yield.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I know the challenge. I mean, he wasn't disrespectful. He just used to being that young man and taking care of things. And that's what we say to all of y'all. And everybody can get that lesson. You have your gifts. And I'm not saying I'm supposed to be nobody's boss, but I have a certain gift where I can relate to anybody, any situation, at any time. That's just going through these last months. I've really, really have found my purpose. And I know how to calm down and let people talk. But then I'm going to get in there, and I still was inviting him. I still didn't challenge the young bull in him. What I did was take it away from him and leverage his mama. I took it away from him and leveraged his mom. So I instantly got a natural art of war in me. That's something else. Really quick, everybody, just when you look at this, every age group is so freaking important right now. And I said that on purpose. Whoever you are, the chosen ones, accept it. Accept it. Stop fighting it. That you are it. Stop it. Because how long do you want, what age do you want your living legacy to start if you don't do it? Your impact. I just want you to understand, whether you have children or not, you're the leader in your families. Accept it. If you don't, with the world we live in, somebody got to start from zero because you didn't share it. That's how deep this is right now. And when you embrace it, I want y'all to understand you're it, like tag. You're it. Who played that game? You're it. God's saying to you, you're it. And that's going to be our thing. Tag, you're it. Thank you. You're it, yo. Stop fighting it. The more you fight it, you delay your progress and your production in life because you keep fighting it. And most of y'all don't know what it is yet. And look how much you have accomplished, and you didn't know you weren't it. You didn't know God tagged you. Accept it. Stop fighting it. So, as I think that's the last slide, and then I'm gonna say this. It's gonna go over 8 o'clock. Whoever want to get to football, go to football. Go to football. It's cool. I want to watch football. I want to see Buffalo and Kansas City because I want to see who's it. I do. I want to see who wants to be that champion in their industry. So I'm watching champions. I love team ball, not for the same reason to be a fan. I want to know who wants it. Mr. Wardell, when I sent you that, if you can talk, because your son starts at 7. When I sent you that video about the baseball, bro, what did that do, man? Really quick.
Yes, sir. Sorry for the noise. If you could hear it.
Oh, we don't hear nothing but you, sir.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that was an awesome video. I hadn't seen that, and it pushes me even more to get back to where I was, creating my own schedule on my own terms, because just think if that father hadn't been able to be there for that moment with his son.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that was just awesome to have. Well, for the people that didn't see the video, so the father bought his son a bat for his birthday. He had a game. The son was upset because the father surprised him with it. And when he gave him the bat, he told his son to hit one. He said, "You're going to hit one today." And lo and behold, the son got up to bat, hit the home run, and the father caught it.
See, and that's the next level. And I'm going to add to that because I was that dad with 2 sons, and you can relate to this. It's for the people. And I'm going to have one more thing. Just hold on. Keep walking with me. I was that dad that missed games and practices for my first 2 boys. I was behind the chair cutting 15 to 25 hairs a day so I could pay for it. Pay for the mortgage. Pay for the 2 cars. Do my part for the leasing at the salon. All the responsibility. But what I was missing was memories. I wasn't in the stands. My oldest son hit a 3 to take his team into overtime. They went to double overtime. He hit another 3. Guess where I was? In the salon. By the time Bryce came in, this industry came into my life, and I was able to get my niche and find my sweet spot and start building. I started making more money doing this industry than I was doing cutting 15 to 25 hairs a day. Because I started building people. I started understanding. I wasn't recruiting. So that's my experience. So the experience, whereas the gentleman that you see, he's gonna walk out. He's 16 years young. It was a time in my life because I was in a different situation because of residual income and building a tribe. Watch this. It's not that I missed a game. I never missed a game. I didn't miss a practice. So I was able to go to practice and games, and then became his coach for 2 years because I was focused on not making excuses not to do it. I found a way to do it, and it gave me my time back. And I can't take that. When the first oldest son, when he shot that 3, and I asked him in his face, he couldn't look me in my eyes. I'll never forget it. I said, "How did it feel, son?" He said, "It was cool." He couldn't look me in the eyes. But when I asked the youngest child in the championship, the first place he looked was to his daddy in the stands when the team lost. I was there to witness that. So I'm saying to you, I'm not trying to pull on no emotional, I'm telling you my truth. So that video, and I'm gonna find it, we're gonna put it in the boom page. It was his birthday, the young boy's birthday also. And he thought his father forgot his birthday. So Mr. Wardell told you part of the story. It's two parts. He thought his dad forgot about his birthday. His dad told him, go pop the trunk. And some of y'all may have seen it, but it resonated with me because of Mr. Wardell. And when the little boy went and popped the trunk, he opened up this box. It was the bat that he wanted. He thought his dad forgot his birthday, y'all. And he said, I didn't forget your birthday. The little boy broke down. And then he said, go hit one for me. And he did it. That's why you need, see, that's why I tell you, you better ask 3 people, because one might tell you wrong. You better ask 3 people. I used to say you better ask somebody, but don't ask somebody no more. You need a group of people now, because somebody, and I ain't talking about Mr. Wardell telling you wrong. What I'm saying to you is, that's what Mr. Wardell captured. What was important to Mr. Wardell in that video? It would be like to be the father that would caught the ball after he gave his son the bat. He has 2 sons playing baseball. You know how he would feel being able to trade, and his youngest son at 8 years old knows how to trade for X? His son at 8 years old, he's 10 now, knows how to trade. He got on our platform and talked about pips. That's what Mr. Wardell is doing with his living legacy. Ooh, the chat says deuce, deuce, right? Thank you. So enough of that. This is what I want to ask everybody to do. I ask everybody to write your name from the top letter to down on the paper. I want you to do an acronym of what you think, what you feel your name means to you. This is just for you this week. If you want to put it in the Boom University, you can do that. Then I want you to look up belief. I want you to write an acronym from B all the way down to F. What does B mean to you? What is the belief? Do an acronym. Your name, belief. The last one. What is your acronym of tribe? TRIBE. That's your homework. And I'm going to see who does it. Not for me. And I'm going to ask you to put it on Boom University whenever you want to do it. Take your time. Don't just make up nothing. What those letters mean to you when you see them. And it's going to challenge you. I already did it. I'm going to tell you guilty. I'm going to tell you mine. I'm going to be transparent. You good? You good, B? Come here real quick, B. Jeez. I don't know why it's all, come behind me, boy. Get into the picture, boy. They can't see. Anyway, y'all can't see him. So, let me tell you my name. David. I'm gonna be transparent first. Desirable. Alive. Victor. Irresistible and dynamic. That's David. Guilty. God or greatness is living through you. Try, trust, regard, empower, or inform. Blessings, internal/excellence. That's what I believe in when I think of this tribe. When I say guilty, that's what I believe in my name, my last name. God or greatness is living through you. So I say that to myself, David. That's what I think about me. What does your name mean to you? What do you believe in? What's your belief in yourself and your God? And what do you believe in this tribe? Whoever wants to join me in there, you're welcome to that. I guarantee you, when you look up those letters, something negative is gonna pop up in your head first. I guarantee you. I had to really sit in silence. TV off. What does my name mean to me? What does the tribe mean to me? How much belief do I have in me? And how much belief I have in what God has given me? How much belief I have in this tribe? My name is David. I ain't even break down Lemario. David Lamar Guilty. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for allowing me, no matter where you are in the world right now, for being who you are. Look who calling me. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna see this right here. Watch this. What's up, man? Man, we on the webinar, man. You must have heard I want to talk to you. We on the webinar right now. I got you on speakerphone. I wanted you to speak on the webinar tonight, but you're on speakerphone. So right on time, man. So what's going on with you? How you doing, Mr. Shaq? You going to see your mom, bro? Can I have permission to challenge you in front of everybody, man? Something simple I would like for you to look at and then get back with me. Because I was going to ask you that on the, so just you call right on time. My man. So what I was going to ask you and then your brother, Gianni, I didn't realize, he's looking at the crypto. What I would like for you to do is, you in the gaming, what crypto coins is backing up the gaming systems that you play or that you're going to see that's coming? And I would like for you and I to have a discussion about those coins that backing up the gaming system in the metaverse and the NFTs. You down for that? And then what is your strong point? You like 4X better than crypto right now, right? My man. So thank you for that. You called right on time, man. Thank you for following your heart. I ain't get a chance to talk to you today, and you still called me up after that. That tells me a lot. So let me know this week, man. We can have a one-on-one and discuss it, man. I appreciate you calling me right now. I'm gonna finish the Zoom up, all right, bro? All right, my man. Be safe driving home, bro. All right, later, bro. I can't make that up, y'all. I can't. It's just that's God talking to you about getting your living legacy involved. I know how Miss Angela Langman's feeling right now. I can only imagine, yo. I'm putting more into y'all than my oldest two sons don't even see yet, and it's not about that. They know they're getting it, and sometimes our children and our loved ones take that stuff for granted because they know we doing it. When we clipping their wings. I can't make that up. I ain't text them say, call me while I'm on this webinar so I can get people to join the business. That's God. So y'all have y'all assignment. Thank you for giving me my time. Thank you for all the people that keep pushing. We have an assignment, man. Everybody that's active, start learning how you can be compliant and have your business active even before your due date, before Sunday midnight. I'm gonna show you that. May not be important to you now, but it's more important than you realize, because when you get there, any position that I have on my name, that's the tribe name. That means you can do it too. If you don't have to do it my way. You're going to make whatever is before you, as long as you stay committed to what we're doing with the tribe, it's for you. Did you catch that? If you're paying attention to happens before you and you duplicate, you watch this, write these words down. I don't need you to be perfect. I need you to participate. So if you participate, it's for you. What's before you. I'm going to hit it before you, but it's for you. Now I'm gonna side out on that. I just dropped the mic on all y'all asses. So I'm gonna say ass before I get out because it's in the Bible. Boom.
Thank you, Boom.
And before I leave, while I had everybody on mute, I cooked my son his pizza. On the other half, I got mushrooms and shrimp on one half because I'm gonna eat a slice, and then I cooked it. When I got them dudes on mute, I know how to multitask too, ladies. I put the pizza in the oven. We just came from the game, about to watch some football. His half is all cheese, but then he gonna eat my side, so I get like one slice, and he gonna eat the rest of it as a grown boy. And I'm introducing him out of his comfort zone to shrimp and mushrooms, seasoned up with olive oil on top, pizza seasoning, and boom, I did that when I had everybody on mute and I had everybody else speak. Now, that's what I do. David Guilty, I'm out, baby.
Boom.
Thank you, Boom.
Boom. Thank you. Forever, Boom. Thank you.